Brian out of the London Senior Cup in what is an entertaining affair, and gave quite a good account of themselves against a really good young Brentford side, but it is defeat in dramatic fashion at the end. What are your thoughts after that one?
Just young, naive at that point of the game, 25, 30 seconds to go, and we should really be organised. It's the team's responsibility. Granted that there were individual decisions that meant that we were out of position, but as a group, collectively, then it's a decision of the team should make to make sure that that doesn't happen, and it didn't. So, given the performance, the quality that the players showed tonight, on and off the ball, we asked a lot of them to get it down and play, but really quite tough to take again. Regardless of what competition it is, losing in the last 25 seconds is really tough to take.
Did that Kent Senior Cup final last week give you that kind of bit between your teeth that we wanted to have another occasion like that? Obviously it would have still been a couple of games away with it being the quarterfinals, but does that make it even more disappointing that we can't recreate an evening like that and get our hands on another trophy, if you like?
Yeah, absolutely. When you consider it's a quarterfinal, right? So it doesn't matter what competition, it's a quarterfinal, and at any level you want to get to finals, and there was a really good opportunity to do that. Yeah, we were up against a young professional team, of course we were. We knew that, and we knew it would be a stern test, as it proved. And I thought we, showed great character and quality, created opportunities. The white boys, got in there in those areas, and certainly side on the other side, tormented their left-sided defender, and I felt that there was an opportunity for us to win the game. But as it turns out, it went the other way.
I was going to mention character. That did show some character to come back twice from behind. You were at least pleased with that element of it, that both Martel and Dion got themselves on the score sheet. Martel's in particular a really good finish there.
You always have to be delighted when you get yourself back in a game. Scoring goals has quite clearly been the problem the whole season, and so really good for both centre forwards to score tonight, and they may have had a couple of other half chances, I think, but good finishes in both cases. Disappointed with the goals. You're always disappointed with goals that you concede. You don't mind conceding, when you concede a really well-worked goal, but they didn't really have to work particularly hard for the two that they scored. Actually, in the same instance, the third that they scored either.
Look ahead to Saturday, back in league action. Hampton and Richmond, always a tough place to go. With time ticking away now with the season, how are you approaching that one? What are your thoughts ahead of that?
Absolutely. My view, my thoughts haven't changed. There is still an opportunity, still a chance. While there's still a chance, we'll still keep going, right? And Hampton away is going to be another tough game. We got beaten here, turn of the year. So to go away and put in a performance of character and strength, of willingness to want to work off the football and the quality on the football, then that's exactly what we have to do. There's no two ways about that.
Cheers, Brian. I like it tonight.
Cheers.